Good morning. It's now 6:30 in the morning, so Saturday, May the 5th. I'm Andy, and this is my allotment. At last, spring has sprung properly. We've got some glorious weather. I mean, we have at the moment absolutely perfect blue skies. Not a cloud in sight anywhere. And it's a bank holiday weekend here in the UK, which means we have a long weekend. We've got Monday as a holiday. Unfortunately, I'm busy most of today and most of tomorrow, but I do have all of Monday free to get down here and give it a damn good scene to this lot. And it needs it. I mean, let's stay to this. That's manure, which has got loads and loads of grass growing in it and big pile of manure behind it. All this lot needs sorting out this weekend. This is my square foot bed. As you can see, it is absolutely well and truly infested with mare's tail and lots and lots of little seeds. Not unexpected, to be honest, because this is compost that's been riddled this year. So I left it so I can try and get these seeds growing out of it. I'm going to go over it with a hoe, get rid of all this stuff apart from the sorrel in the middle, which is going to be kept. And I've got some restringing to do for some of the strings across to make the actual squares. A couple of them have snapped, but it has been 5 years since they went in, so I'm not surprised, to be honest. But that needs to be sorted out this weekend. And I've got to get some seeds sown in here, and I've got some plants, some herbs, etc. to go in as well. Move on to the next bed. This bed has got comfrey in at the front, as you can see. Now I've tried digging this comfrey out several times to move it, and several times it's come back with a vengeance, as you can see. Now lots and lots of weeding needs doing on this one as well, but eventually it will look like all the others where this has got some weed fabric over the top of it to hold it down. But again, as you can see, mare's tail creeping around the edges. It's a continual problem. Just going to keep on going and pulling it out as we get to it. Now the brassicas underneath here, I don't know if you can see through this, but as expected, it is actually purple sprouting broccoli. I'm going to harvest some of that this weekend. I'm going to have it for my tea, because I really do like it, and it's about time to use some of it. No sign of any carrots at the moment in here, which I've sown in between the rows of the garlic and the onions, and I've got some more onions at the back to plant. The cabbage I tried saving has just gone to seed. I thought it might do, but it was worth a try. And again, mare's tail everywhere. Really don't like the stuff. I just pull it and pull it and pull it, and it keeps coming back. The fruit bushes are absolutely laden down with flowers. These are black currants at the front. I've got a red currant in the middle and gooseberries at the back. I mean, the gooseberries are about 8 foot tall now, so I'm hoping to get a really good crop of them this year. And this year I'm going to try and net them all completely if I can. I didn't really net them last year and I lost all the crop. I got the red currants off, but I lost all the black currants and all the gooseberries to the pigeons. Not good. Alright. This side here, this is a white currant, and again, I mean, look at the flowers on that, and look at the berries coming on that. I mean, I'm going to have a tremendous crop of white currants this year, which is really good because I've only got the one bush. And then another smaller red currant at the back here. This one gives little tiny berries. It's a very old plant, I've had it quite some time. And just to the side of there, the broad beans I decided to try and salvage after they got crisped in the greenhouse. It looks like I've got about 50% success so far. All plants that are surviving. They're regrowing again from the base. They might do okay. I'm going to get some more beans planted on this side of them and try and have a crop this year at least, but we'll see. Raspberries, looking really good. I've got a grapevine in the middle of that as well, which is starting to get leaves on, but the whole thing needs weeding out. I'm looking at the state of that. There's grass going everywhere. I'm going to weed it all out. I've got some strawberries in the bottom which I'll salvage if I can. If not, then, well, I've got plenty of others. And then I'm going to put some wood chip in the bottom, a thick layer of it to mulch it down, and hopefully try and keep the weeds down if possible. Behind that bed is another smaller bed with raspberries, and these are mainly blackberries in there. Again, fantastic. I mean, just look at the number of buds coming on that. These are going to have fantastic fruit, I hope. Oh. I've been coming down at night after work for the last couple of nights while it's been warm and bright and clear, and weeding out this bed. Now this bed with strawberries, it had absolutely loads and loads of rubbish all over it, all the old leaves, etc. And I had lots and lots of raspberry plants growing through as well. So as you can see, this is where I've got up to. Still got some grass in here, some weeds to take out, and a couple of blackberries which I decided to seed themselves into the bed, which need coming out, and a couple of raspberries in the middle. This top end got swamped last year by the grass coming over from behind, from the orchard area, which as you can see grows a bit wild. So what I've done, I put some flags at the end of the path. I haven't finished them. I'm going to put a couple more across and a couple more going that way, just to hold them back for the time being. Eventually the plan is to make another little bed at the end, because that is the edge of my plot where those flags come to. So I've got about 18 inches there, 15 inches maybe, which I'm going to plant fruit bushes into. And I have a couple of fruit bushes there, and then a gap for the end of the path, and then more fruit bushes going up there at the back of the rhubarb bed. Then there's like a patio barbecue area I'm building, which is about 2/3 done. I'm going to get that finished as well. Rhubarb are doing fantastically well, and again the whole bed needs weeding, as you can see in the middle. At this time of year it's weed, and then weed again. So my grandson's bed with his garlic, his strawberries and his raspberries in is doing really well as well. I don't think there's much else to show you at the moment. Excuse me a second, I'm going past all the rubbish. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I want to show you in the greenhouse. Last weekend my grandson came down with me, he's 5, and we decided to start planting up some sweet corn. Now he likes sweet corn. Now last year I planted 30 plants and got about 40 odd cobs from it. This year I might have gone a little bit over the top. These are the sweet corn that we sowed last Sunday, so they've had just over 5 days in, and as you can see they're starting to come through. Those are also sweet corn which have started to come through, and those are also sweet corn. They are starting to come through yet, they must be planted a little bit deeper. We also started planting up some pumpkins. These are Atlantic Giant, Pumpkin Rouge de Taff and Pumpkin Cinderella, not coming through as yet, and loads of courgettes. So if all this not come through, God knows where I'm going to put them. I've got just under 90 sweet corn here, which is 3 times what I had last year. So I'm going to have maybe 2 or 3 beds full. So I'm going to move on, because things are going really, really well. I think there's not a lot else to show you. Just loads of weeds, unfortunately. As you can see, this bed needs a good clear out. It doesn't take long to do, it's just a matter of getting the time to do it. And underneath there's a couple of cabbages in there, which will be fed to the chickens at this stage, because they are probably gone past. And lots and lots of weeds. So again, lots of work to do to take everything out. It's just a matter of getting on with it and doing it. So I'm going out in about an hour's time. So I would hope that I'll be able to clear the majority of this. I'll take this netting off and I'll do this one, because I just want the satisfaction of clearing a big area this morning before I go anywhere. Chickens are doing really well. Unfortunately we lost another one this week due to older age, so that's 3 we've lost in a month. There's only a couple of them in there now because they're all out in the back run at the moment. But still spring is here, because I've got 10 chickens left now, and of the 10 chickens we've been having 9 eggs every single day from Monday through Friday. So that's an incredible number. That's 45 eggs in 5 days. None so far this morning. I was hoping to get a couple, because I'm 3 short of making up the next dozen, which I've got orders for. It's not a problem if I don't make the order, because the people always told it all depends on what the chickens lay. But those were expatriate chickens, or not expatriate anymore, but rescue chickens. And look at the state of them, look at the feathers, etc. Don't they look good now? They don't look good now compared to what they were when we got them. It's almost a miracle that's how well they come back. But anyway, I'm prattling on again, and I've been talking to you for about 10 minutes, which is a long video for me nowadays. Anyway, for a lovely, lovely sunny but chilly allotment. Bye for now. See you in the next time.